Hello, it's Miss Rachie 101. I've got another haul for you today. I didn't film two, but split into two halves because I was getting a bit long. So this one's going to be my sort of end of sale bargains, and then I'm going to do another one with full priced items. Okay, so this is the sale ones, as the title suggests. So my first ones were from Boots, where the gift sets are, I suppose they're almost famous for it in the UK. Over Christmas, they always do really nice little sets, and then after Christmas, it goes down to half price. It's only left, and there was quite a few bits to choose from. I was actually quite surprised, but chuffed at the same time. So this is the No7 Mini Beautifier Kit. It's got 3 shadows, a mascara, sort of a shimmer, and I think that's a lip gloss in there as well, which they're all really nice, sort of muted browns, and basically I thought great for work. It's sort of very natural, and I have to go away for work sometimes, and I'm trying to get it down to a small suitcase, so anything that kind of condenses stuff down is brilliant. And I thought it's even got a mirror in it, which is fantastic. So I thought I'd give that a try because it got down to £5. And also, I find these little kits a good way of trying different products that you think, wow, you know, that's £7 to start with, but I don't know if I like it, so is it worth spending the money? If I'd spend £7 on 10 mascaras, I might as well have bought the YSL one or whatever. So, £5 that one. And then this one was £7.50. So I apologise for these ones. I don't actually know the original price because they're not written on there. But sale price for this one is £7.50. It's the Magnetic Brush Collection, and it's got a blusher brush, angle contour brush, foundation brush, highlighting brush, and it comes in this nice case. Again, the case looks quite expensive. I'm really impressed with this actually. It's kind of like a sort of patent with a sort of stitched in print. They open up inside, and a really cute pink inside, or pinky peach, and it's even got a little flap over to sort of protect the brushes even further. And they're all, so the brushes' heads are there, and they fit into the sort of brush stick magnetically, and it's got a little case over the end, which is quite a good idea. And again, if you're travelling, it saves a lot of space, weight as well, if you're going on an aeroplane. Yeah, so I just thought that'd be good to give it a try, just to see what No7 brushes are like. So I thought if they are good, £7.50 for the lot, I could always try some of their other brushes. But say try those ones first. So that was that one. Then on Debenhams online, I got a few bits. It did take quite a while to arrive, I must say, but all items came separately, because I got one from Senza, one from Benefit. I got one from Phase 8 they ended up taking back, because it didn't suit me. So yes, they all came in separate deliveries, so I suppose they're all coming from different locations, but it just took a little bit longer to arrive in that way. This is one of my best buys, I think, which is the Benefit Powder Lovers collection, and this had gone down to £15. Again, apologise, I don't know how much it was full price, but I believe that the Coralista blush on its own is about £23.50. I realise that's going to be a big old one of them, but just to try the colours, sometimes you've tried them in the shop and you think, oh, I don't know in this lighting what that actually looks like. So £15, I thought I'm prepared to pay that to give these ones a go. And it's a set of 3 with a little applicator. Got Coralista, Dandelion and Dallas, and on my screen here the colours are coming up pretty good to how they look in real life, which is good. And again, I used the applicator because I went away on a course beginning of the week, and I forgot to take brushes with me, having already bought the set that I forgot to say. So I did even use the applicator, and I was quite impressed with it actually. It was a decent applicator for, say, just coming free with it, which normally you sort of throw away. And I've used the Coralista so far. I haven't tried the other 2 yet because I'm in love with Coralista completely. I had Stila Convertible Colour in Peony, which is a cream blush, which is pretty much the same colour, but I was finding, because it's a cream blush, it was breaking me out in spots on my jawline. Of course, the light hits it, it's really obvious. Ugh, yuck. So I'm really impressed that I found pretty much the same colour in a powder one, and Benefit, really good quality. Really impressed with it actually. I'm wearing the Coralista now, but I don't know if it's not really picking up on camera. I don't want to get too close, show my spots. But yeah, love the colour. It's really sort of, I was about to say natural, but it's not a natural. But it just makes it really healthy. It's got a bright pink, but really nice colour nonetheless. And I'll try the other colours and perhaps do a review on which one I prefer, etc. But so far, loving Coralista from Benefit. Really, really recommend that. Awesome. Then the next one was some pyjamas from Senza. And Senza, I love their stuff. I think they're really good quality. And pyjamas are normally quite expensive. These were down to £8, and they ripped the price off, so I don't know how much it was originally again, so I apologise for that. But this is the polar bear vest and shorts, and I just thought that looked really cute. And again, it's quite a good quality. It's quite thick, which is really nice for the tops. And then the shorts are those. Really lovely colour. I was a little bit disappointed that the little snowflakes actually look like they're printed on. So I guess after a couple of washes, it's going to start to fade and eventually come off completely, which is a bit of a shame because, as I say, I think Senza are known for their quality. But fit really nicely, look really good on, so I suppose that's ultimately what counts for pyjamas. So really impressed with those. Again, £8, that's like £4 for each bit, whereas sometimes you can pay up to £10 for top, £10 for trousers, so quite a good bargain. H&M, I'm loving H&M at the moment for their scarves because I just take this off to this video. But I'm loving this scarf I got, which I've done in one of my other haul videos, £12.99 H&M. And because it's so thick and so it looks really expensive and lovely. So this one was in the sale, £4.99. It was £10 full price. But what I love about it is the fact that it was in the sale, and these are summer colours. You've got a nice sort of the tangerine colour, red, that lovely blue and green. And so £4.99. Just realising as I'm running my hands down it, it's sounding a bit staticky, which isn't so good for the hair. But just sort of, again, it's just really thick. Sort of trying to scrunch it all up. So that's just like one through of it. So again, for summer, I thought that'd be gorgeous. It's like a navy background, bit of yellow in there, so maybe it's a big print in the middle, it looks like. Sort of like quite ethnic-y, but really cute. Yay! And then I've just got I've got 4 more bits. Primark, this little belt, it was £2 down to £1, so I just couldn't resist. And again, I just thought that looks so much more expensive than £1, little waist belt. And it's like fairly rigid, so I don't feel like that's going to come undone or anything. It's just a waist belt, popper at the back, a couple of different sizes, really cute. Don't think they write descriptions on it, no, it just says tan, small, medium, that one, which does look tiny. Okay, then new look, £3, this was £8 originally, and I actually got this from my mum for Christmas, but I loved it so much, so I thought, oh, I'll go back and get myself one, and it got into sale, £3. So this is really nice, and the reason I got this from Mum is because it's 100% cotton, which is hard to find, harder than I thought it was going to be to find actually. So this is beautiful pattern. Pattern's not, it's not doing its justice really on here, but it does look, maybe if I do it like that, but again it just looks so much more expensive than £3, and because it's cotton, I can wear it in the summer as well. Excellent purchase. And then the last 2 are from Zara. And, oh, it's fallen off the hanger. Again, I'm loving my basics at the moment, as you'll know if you've seen some of my earlier videos. And this one, again, is just a grey top with a little pocket on there. It's not actually a pocket, but just sort of the opening to a pocket. And sort of long length, long sleeve. And it was originally £20 down to £15. So not much of a discount, but it says on the label that it's part of their evening collection, which I couldn't quite understand why a sort of plain top would be part of the evening collection. I'm just going to check the ingredients, as it were. Oh, it's 5% wool. It does feel like a really nice fabric. And it's not too thin, but it's not really thick. So it's kind of nice and flowy. So I tried it on and just sort of tucked it into my jeans. Actually, I bought it on the day I did my outfit of the day video with the Zara top and black jeans. So yeah, so just tucked it into skinny jeans and it looked lovely. It just looked really nice. So really happy with that one. And then last but not least is a dress from Zara. Now this one had gone down to £30. And again, I'm not sure how much it was originally because this one hasn't got the tag on it. It's got little sleeves, it's got little piping detail and on the sides as well. Oh, can't see. And then sort of goes down the front to the bottom. It's got like sort of a contrast colour, sort of like not quite a silky, like a matte silky bit. But now, sale items I normally try on because there can be something wrong with them just because they've been rifled through on the rails, they've fallen on the floor, someone's trod on it, they've been hung back up by an assistant, and it's just a little bit more high risk than other items. Also, if you've bought it in a sale and there's 2 left, and if you wanted to go back, if you got home and found it's faulty, there isn't going to be another one. So even more reason to check it in store. Now, I normally take my own advice, and this one I tried on, and the piping, I noticed when I tried it on, it kind of sort of came apart a bit. I thought, oh, that just looks a bit dodgy. So I thought, oh, I see there's another one, picked it up, and this is under the armpit. I hope you can see that. Basically, the zip end is poking out, and I'm really annoyed. And also, there was no tag in it, so she had to type the price code in off the tag on the inside, which should have given me a warning as to maybe somebody had returned it, or maybe someone had returned it, sorry. So I was really, really annoyed. When I got home and saw that, I thought, oh, I always check stuff. I'd even tried it on, and it had that. And the thing is, I can't just sort of poke it in because it's come out from between sort of the lining and the lace. So, learn from my mistake, ladies. Always check the item, check the zips especially, because I've had, again, a sale buy I bought a couple of years ago where the zip wouldn't do up once it had done. And it was for to go as a guest to a wedding, and I was at my boyfriend's parents and the dress wouldn't do up. Panic, 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 had to borrow another dress, disaster. So, moral of the story is, check the item in store, especially if it's a sale item. And so I don't know what I'm going to do with this, because I thought, because again it hasn't got tag in, I was like, well, if I try and take it back, then they're not going to believe me, because they're going to be like, well, you've done that, you've damaged it and you're trying to return it. So, which I haven't, it was like that when I got it. So yeah, really annoyed. But it's a beautiful dress, and also on the back, it's a bit, if I do it on an angle, you probably see the lace has gathered, they haven't stitched it quite properly. So, oh, just a disaster purchase, but I love the dress, so I'm going to see what my mum can do to it to make it nice again. So that was all my sale bargains. I think that's the last of the sale bargains. But yeah, well, anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope I haven't blabbed on too much, and please check out my other videos. Thank you, bye.